Welcome back. I apologize for the technical problems. We just had the Rams pick is in. I'm waiting for that to come up on the screen. With the 249th pick, the Rams took Ben Skowronek, wide receiver, Notre Dame. With the 250th pick, Chicago took Kairos Tonga, defensive tackle, BYU. And with the 251st pick, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just now took Chris Wilcox, cornerback BYU. The Rams pick is in. It's about to come up on the screen in just a moment. And the draft went in the commercial, so I'm waiting for that pick to come up on the screen. And with the Atlanta Falcons, with 147 took Taquan Graham, defensive end tackles. 149 Cincinnati took Evan McPherson, kicker Florida, with pick 150. The Eagles took Kenneth Gainwell, running back, Memphis, with 151st pick. Chicago took Leroy Borum, guard Missouri. 152. Denver took Caden Stearns, safety Texas. The Browns took 153rd pick. Tony Fields the second, linebacker West Virginia. 154. Jets took Michael Carter the second, cornerback Duke. 155. Jalen Moore took offensive tackle. Western Michigan. That's where San Fran took. 156. The Rams selection is in. I'm waiting for that to come up on the screen. And they take Chris Garrett, linebacker, Concordia University, St. Paul. They take Chris Garrett, and I think that's a good choice. And he's a linebacker. Concordia University, which I think that's a good pick. They were in need of a linebacker, and I knew they were going to take one. St. Paul. So, and now with the 253rd pick, the Broncos, Denver is back on the clock, and their pick is in, and we'll get that on the screen in just a moment. But with the Pittsburgh took Isaiah with the 156 pick. Pittsburgh took Isaiah Loudermilk, defensive end, Wisconsin. With the 157th pick, Minnesota took Amir Smith, Mars, wide receiver, Iowa. With the 158th pick, the Carolina Panthers took Davion Nixon, defensive end, Iowa. With the 159th pick, the LA Chargers took Brendan James, offensive tackle, Nebraska. With the 160th pick, Baltimore took Sean Wade, cornerback, Ohio State. Another Buckeye goes off the board. And Denver's selection is in. And I'm going to tell you that right now that they have taken. Marquise Spencer, defensive end, Mississippi State. And I think that's a good choice because they need a defensive end. And I think that's a good choice. He put up some big numbers in his career at Mississippi State.
May 12th is the next big day on the NFL calendar. Among them, and it's the day that the 2021 schedule will be released and ready for the biggest season ever. Fans returning to all of the stadiums.
And now at 254, the Pittsburgh Steelers pick is about to come in on the screen. We're waiting for it to pop up on the screen. with the 160 first pick, the Buffalo Bills took Tommy Doyle, offensive tackle, Miami of Ohio. With the pick 162, Kansas City took Noah Gray, tight end Duke. Pick 163. The Washington football team took Derek Forrest, SAF Cincinnati. With the 164th pick, the Denver Broncos took Jamar Johnson, SAF Indiana. With the 165th pick, the Indianapolis Colts took Sean Davis, SAF Florida. With the 166th pick, the Carolina Panthers took Keith Taylor, cornerback Washington. With the 166th pick, the Carolina Panthers took Keith Taylor, cornerback Washington. With the 167th pick, the Las Vegas Raiders took Nate Hobbs, cornerback Illinois. With the 168th pick, hold on, I'll get to that one in a minute. With the 168th one. But Pittsburgh's selection is about to come up on the screen, and they have selected with the 254th pick Presley Harvin, the third punter, Georgia Tech. So I think they were in need of a punter, and I think this is a good choice for them. And this was a good choice, and he really put up some big numbers. And I think this was a good choice for them because they needed a punter, and I just really feel this was a good choice. And he is from Georgia Tech. Now we're up to pick 255, and the New Orleans Saints are back on the clock. Oh, the Browns do not have to pick 257. The Detroit Lions have it. Excuse me. So the Browns might have had their last pick, but the Saints pick is about to come in. And the Saints have selected with the 255th pick Kawan Baker, wide receiver, South Alabama. And I think they were wanting a wide receiver, and they finally took one. And it's from South Alabama. The Green Bay Packers are back on the clock, and their pick is in. So we'll get it in just a moment. Getting back with the 168th pick, the Minnesota Vikings took Zach Davidson, tight end, Central Missouri. With the 169th pick, the Cleveland Browns took Rashard LeCounte, the third SAF Georgia. With the 170th pick, the Houston Texans took Garrett Wallow, linebacker TCU. With the 171st pick, the Baltimore Ravens took Dallin Hayes, edge rusher Notre Dame. With the 172nd pick, hold on, Green Bay's pick has come in. And we're going to get the selection up on the clock in just a moment. And who they have taken with the 256th pick. And I'm waiting for that selection to come up on the screen. But with the 172nd pick, the San Francisco 49ers took Diam Diamondre Lamore, cornerback, Oregon. Still waiting for that pick to come up on the screen because the pick is in. I'm waiting for that. You've got the selection, and we want to know who they have selected with the 256th pick in this year's NFL draft. And I'm waiting for that to come up on the screen. With the 173rd pick, the Green Bay Packers took Tedavell Slayton, defensive tackle, Florida. With the 174th pick, the LA Rams took Ernest Brown, the 4th defensive tackle, Northwestern. We're still waiting for that selection, Green Bay's selection, with the 256th pick to come up on the screen. And it's about to come up right now. Kylan Hill, running back, Mississippi State. I think that's a good choice. They were in need of a running back, and I think that's who they were looking to get. They needed a running back, and they were looking to get him. And so there was a good. I think that was a good choice. So we have 2 picks left to go. The Detroit Lions are back on the clock with pick 257. We got 3. And their pick is in. Detroit Lions selection. We're waiting for that to come up on the screen. I'm about almost out of time for this segment. I'm waiting for that selection to pop up on the screen with the Jamar Jefferson, running back, Oregon State. They have taken, and I think they need a running back, and this was a good choice. And I think that's a very good choice. We have 2 picks left now. Washington is back on the clock. With the 175th pick, the Jets took Jason Pinnock, cornerback, Pittsburgh. 176th pick, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers took KJ Brett, linebacker, Auburn. With the 177th pick, the New England Patriots took Cameron McGraw, linebacker, Michigan. With the 177th 78th pick, the Green Bay Packers took Sherman Jean Char, cornerback, Application State. With the 179th pick, the Dallas Cowboys took Seem Fiyoko, wide receiver, Stanford. With the 180th pick, and Washington's picking up the 180th pick, that's Elenia Alafanga, SAF USC. Waiting for Washington's pick to come up on the screen. With the and waiting for that pick to come up from Washington with 258. So we're waiting for that pick, and we're almost up to Mystery Relevant. So I'm going to take a break. I'll be back because I want to be on the air for Mystery Relevant. So stay with us.